What's up YouTube? Mystery theme team pick tonight, spooky. Okay, we got a major distraction. Your team has been picked, a full bat team. I quite like this one. I went through the comments and I thought, yeah, let's give this one a go. I think there's only 6 Pokemon with bat in their name. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. Anyways, if you'd like to see if your theme team picked, you don't actually have to win this video. There is a chance that I may mystery pick you like that. If your team interests me, I could possibly pick it. So leave some comments below with your theme team. And as usual, anyway, if your theme team does win with the highest thumbs up comment for the video, I will most certainly do it. Okay, now we've got a bulky Meganium lead. I was thinking it may go for screens to start things off, so I thought, well, Golbat would be a nice little swap in here because I'm just going to see if it's got like aromatherapy or anything like that. So I'm going to use Toxic against it. I've got Leech Seed. They've got Leech Seed up on me at the moment. And I can see it got leftovers, so it doesn't have like light clay or anything, so it's probably not going to be that set. They swap out, and in comes the Lapras, which is okay because I wanted to actually test this set out. Anyway, it's a little bit different to my normal Golbat set. But it still can be quite effective. So I've got the Poison up, which is nice. I've got that Leech Seed still hanging around, which is sort of annoying, but that's okay. I do have Roost to bring my health back to where I need it to be. So obviously I was expecting some sort of ice move, but I wanted to try out something. Since Golbat pretty much uses Toxic all the time, I thought Venom Drench would be very nice with that. And this will actually make it even more bulkier on both sides, because it actually lowers the attack and special attack, which is really cool. So that Ice Beam does nothing pretty much there, and that was a crit, and that did nothing. I still live that. So I'm going to go for the Roost this turn. Unless it has Ice Shard, I think I'll be alright. Actually, I think I may actually die. No, I live with the Leech Seed. I forgot about that point with the Leech Seed. So I'm just going to go for another Roost, hoping they don't have Ice Shard at this point, which they don't, which is nice. I'm going to get all my health back there, well, a lot of my health back, and just over half. We'll see how much this Ice Beam does now without a critical hit. Probably no more critical hits here. So that does like nothing, absolutely nothing. So it's really good strategy, and at the same time, it pretty much forces a swap. Even super effective moves, if you can get like one up with Everlight, it's just extremely bulky. Works really nice. Like the only drawback is you have to use Toxic first, then you have to use Venom Drench, and they could swap and Venom Drench will fail. It's a little bit of a gimmick move, but I think it works best in this combo. Anyway, out comes the Marowak. I'm expecting something like Stone Edge or any sort of like real powerful physical move. I'm very physical based, obviously, so I'm pretty alright with this. That annoying Leech Seed is still on field. So I was thinking, what should I do here? Should I just Toxic it, or should I go for a Super Fang? I decided to go for Toxic because I might be able to Venom Drench it again, lower its attack even more. That'd be quite handy. It's going to go for Stone Edge and misses, which was really nice there. I think, after that Leech Seed damage, I would have been very, very close to dying, I'm pretty sure. Golbat does get crazy defense with Everlight. Okay, I'm going to Roost up again because I want to go on my health back, or most of my health back, and that's definitely not going to affect me now. That Stone Edge is going to probably do nothing really. See how much it does. Like a quarter, really. Just over a quarter with that Leech Seed. That's good. Now I decided, let's go for Venom Drench or Super Fang. What should I do here? I decided here, like I might as well get some like sort of damage on this Marowak, speed up getting KO'd, so I went for Super Fang. Super Fang's a tutor move now too, which is really nice. Marowak's can go for a Sword Dance. I was like, oh, holy shit, this is not good. Obviously, it's most definitely got a thick club there. So after a Sword Dance, it'd probably be in the thousands for attack quite easily. I'm pretty sure. Like very, very high anyway, like 700, 800, 900-ish attack, somewhere around there. It's crazy because the thick club actually doubles its attack. Right, it goes for a second Sword Dance. Like, okay, well, I'm definitely not going to leave this one. I'm going to have to just... I don't really want to lose any of my team members too. I know Golbat's very handy, but I wanted to try out my other ones too because I knew this Golbat set would work like really, really well, just tanking hits and everything. Yeah, just go ahead, try it out. It's quite good, and you got Super Fang there just to do some fixed damage as well. Works really nice. Okay, so Double Edge is going to destroy me there, obviously, but Toxic has actually got a few rounds built up already, so that's going to be enough to take Marowak out, which is really good. Okay. Then I Rockhead too, obviously. Right, so I'm going to send out Golbat again because this is my choice scarf, as I mentioned earlier on. Out comes the Kecleon. I thought, well, it may have Shadow Sneak, it may not. Let's just see. And it had Sucker Punch. Okay, so damn, I'm probably going to go down to this one because it's choice scarf. It's got like nothing, and it takes me out. So it's definitely max attack for sure. Definitely max attack. That's that down. So I've got my Swoobat here. This is another set I wanted to try out. It's a little bit different from the normal one. Okay, so I'm going to set up Reflect here because my defense is like garbage. This is more of a tanky set that, I needed some Pokemon on my team that were tanky. Because all the others were quite weak, and my whole team was very weak to one type as well. Now comes the Slaking. I was still a bit worried, even though I had a Reflect up. I know Slaking hits so hard. So I went for the Amnesia there, so I want to get an all-round bulkiness, and I get a drastic rise from that. Obviously, by that you know that I've got simple ability. Like most of my EVs are in its defenses and stuff. Slaking still hits really hard with Night Slash. I'd say it's Choice Banded to do that damage. It actually stays in there with the Truant ability, so I'd say it's going to go for Night Slash again since I'm doing like not very much damage to it. I've got Roost on this set as well, which is nice and handy. All this line gets Roost and Golbat and Zubat and all those Pokemon, so it's good having some healing moves. It's going to go for Night Slash again, and I just live with 12 health. Yes. They're going to withdraw now because they're probably going to save that for later. I'm obviously going to go for a Roost this turn. Out comes the Kecleon. Sorry, I went for Psychic this turn. I almost was going to go for a Roost, thinking they'd stay in again. I should have probably gone for Roost there because Kecleon actually has Fake Out, and that's going to take me out too. It's got Sucker Punch and Fake Out. Yeah, it might have some more priority. I know it does carry Sucker Punch. So it does carry Shadow Sneak as well to reach showed Sucker Punch. Like I wasn't 100% sure if I had that anyways. So swapped in Zubat. I just Sludge Bomb anyway. I had a Focus Sash anyway. This was a Focus Sash Nasty Plot Sweeper. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the greatest speed because it's a little cup. And yeah, the Reflect wears off. I think I would have actually gone down to my Focus Sash if that Reflect wasn't on the field. Alright, so it's going to Shadow Sneak me, and that does take me out. So it did have Shadow Sneak after all, so it's got like crazy priority. Like I'm not sure what its other move will actually be, but it's got 3 priority moves, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, since I'm getting absolutely smashed at the moment, I need to get back into this battle. Things are looking like just very, very grim. So I've got this Crobat set that I've used before. It's very, very effective. It's my White Herb curse set, so I'm able to get a curse there, raising my attack. White Herb lowers that, lowers my speed, but gets rid of the speed drop. And not only do I get to do that, I can use Acrobatics as well, so my items now go. But I knew that I wouldn't be able to get past a lot of these Pokemon without a second curse. At the price of lowering my own speed, I needed to do this. I knew there was another Pokemon or two that could outspeed me, but like I had no real options left. I had to go for another one because I knew that I wouldn't have enough damage output to take a lot of this out. Okay, Lapras. I was very worried about Lapras because I thought, well, even if I got +2 up, I'm not 100% sure what its EVs are, and I do take it out, but man, that would have been close. Even with no defensive EVs, it just has so much health. Okay, out comes the Rapidash. I know that I've got +2 in defense now, so whatever this throws at me, I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to take it. It's going to be Wild Charge in this case. It does lots of damage to me considering my base stats and +2 in defense. So I'd say that I consider that as life orb, obviously. So I'm just going to keep going for Acrobatics there. That's my best attack that I can possibly do. I've got Cross Poison on this too, but obviously Acrobatics is going to do more because I've got no item and I get that boost there. Okay, so out comes the Kecleon here. I know that's got some sort of priority move. I know that's got Fake Out, so it does mean quite a little bit to me, but I'm not too concerned about this because that goal of my Zubat actually poisoned it because it could, it could keep swapping. They're going to keep swapping it out to get damage against me. I know that it's got Sucker Punch as its strongest move as well, but I'm still confident that I can take that one. They're going to sacrifice the Meganium here. I know they're going to try and probably bring that Kecleon back in for a Sucker Punch. Just some extra damage there. I'm still confident that I can take it because I got those boost up in defense. Okay, so Kecleon's going to come in again. This is probably his last attack. Goes for the Fake Out. I thought it may go for Sucker Punch there. Might get flinched, but they're going to... I already knew that I would have lived a Sucker Punch there. It would have had to have been a critical hit there to take me out. So that's Kecleon's down. Finally, that was a big pain in the ass. So Crobat is just sweeping through this team. Now, this was important because I thought, Slaking's got very nice base speed. It may not, like I'm going to swap this out I know that it's got Choice Band, I know that it's got Truant, so let's play it really, really safe here. I'm going to sacrifice my Golbat. See, I find out it's got Choice Band then. It's going to retaliate me, and that's going to get rid of Golbat. But now I've got 2 turns to take this slaking out. I've got my max speed again in case they do the max speed, max attack slaking. I would have definitely been outspeed if I had that, and I just have enough attack to actually take it out. So I was just being really safe there at the end, because I really wanted to get back into this battle and win that one. So that was great. Pretty much there. That was an awesome comeback. Have to admit that one. But Crobat definitely brought me back in the game. The rest of the Pokemon didn't really do too much. Golbat, I probably could have kept my Golbat there like a lot earlier and just swapped it out on that Marowak just to let it die. But I wanted to get some use out of my other Pokemon, if you were wondering. But anyway, this was a really fun team to do. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me just... I think I explained most of my sets anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Anyways, if you want to see your theme team on a video like this, just leave your theme team below. Give me something original, guys, or something interesting. I will pick it for sure. This was a cool theme. I really enjoyed this one. Had a couple of battles with it. That was probably the best one. The other ones weren't so close. And yeah, that Crobat was really cool. Really got me out of that situation. Anyway, guys, thank you for taking the time out of your day for watching my videos. Peace out. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, that'd be really cool. All you have to do is go to the link in my description of the video. It's completely non-compulsory and you don't have to do it. But if you'd like to support my videos and my channel and get some cool stuff out of it, like some tournaments and a chat with me and stuff, go check that out. That one's in the comment section. And also your name will be on the end of every one of my videos, just as a little bonus there. That's about all, guys. Peace out.